Hey folks, Fat Guy Flies RC. We're out here at the Avon Park Aero Modelers Club. Shout out to my new cameraman, camera lady, my wonderful wife. And we're going to take up the Parkzone Sport CUB S2. I know I'm showing a lot of planes you've seen me fly before, but mainly I'm trying to show high wings, fly them a little bit lower to build my wonderful camera crew's practice on filming, because she's completely new at this. So you can imagine being new and trying to film a moving object. So I'm trying to fly as slow and then trying to give her a shout out saying, hey, I'm going to go high, I'm going to go low, I'm going to go back and forth, and that way she'll kind of be able to predict my movements and try to give us some good film to share. Alright, well anyway, this is the Parkzone Sport CUB S2. This is the exact same plane as the Hobby Zone Carbon CUB, Hobby Zone Carbon CUB S2. Okay, the yellow and silver one. Exact same foam, same motor, same everything. So if you're like this plane, get the Hobby Zone's Carbon CUB S2. It's the exact same plane. This is the bind and fly, only has AS3X, but the Hobby Zone one has, if you buy it has all three. It has beginner and trainer and all that. Safe select, self-leveling. So anyway, so let's take this thing up and have some fun. I'm running a 2700 Hobby Star 3S. They're both 3S birds. And yeah, this one doesn't have flaps, but the other one has the option for flaps. Let's take her out here. Let's go have some fun with it. Nice red and white plane. Alright. Got the camera, got the motors on. Right, left, up, down, right, and left. Going to take off. I'm just going to kind of fly a pattern about halfway down because the sun is right behind me, but I'm going into the wind now. This is not a rocket ship plane. We'll do the knife edge here. And we're going to take off again. We're a little touch and go there. Airplane is all stock, minus the wheels. The wheels and the tail wheel are from that Sport CUB S2 because they're a little bit better. They're a little more spongy. The stock wheels that come with this one are smaller and much harder. I'm going to do a nice little knife edge here. Alright. I'm going to bring her around. We're going to do a grass landing right out here on the right beside the runway. And we're going to take off again from the grass. Alright, we're going to repeat that procedure. We're going to go around, do another grass landing again, do an aileron turn, keeping my wings level, spreading out the throttle, and setting her down. Alright. This time we're going to take off. We're going to go straight up. Going to do right turn, kind of do a hammerhead. Show you that this plane is capable of that. We'll go straight up now. Do a stall turn or a hammerhead, some people call them. I really don't know which is which. And then we'll come back and we're going to land on the runway. That was 2 landings. We're going to take off again. A landing and a touch and go. How about that? Let's try that again. We'll try to land fly a little bit closer to the terrain here. We'll try that landing again. Bouncy, 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 not good. All right, now what we're going to do, the camera look at me, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you when you're flying a pattern and you're wanting to practice getting closer to the ground, you know, because like in this situation, if I fly a little closer to the ground, it gives you better scale. Otherwise, up there, it's nothing but pure white, blue sky, and you know, it's just a white, red speck. So what I'm going to show you is how to practice on the strategy for practicing flying lower. And what that is what you have your big triangular pattern that you fly. Well, imagine that as a flat, clear table, okay? And you want to fly that plane on the edges of the table. Then when you get used to that, lower the table down to, say, a coffee table, you know, imaginary, and then you're going to fly the perimeter and get used to that, okay? So I'm going to do a regular pattern fly first. Get her up to speed. This is the top of the main dining room table. I'm going to do my best to stay on the top of that dining room table. There's my first corner, my second corner. Now I'm going to fly along the edge of the dining room table. Okay. There's my third quarter there. Alright, and then there's my fourth corner. Now, I'm going to lower the plane, and I'm going to fly along the edge of the coffee table. First corner, second corner, there's my third corner of the coffee table. And now my fourth corner. Then I get used to that. See, now looking at the plane, I have more scale instead of just seeing this little red and white speck up in the sky. Also, look at where it sets me up for. I'm getting set up right now for a great, hopefully, a great landing. Not bad. All right, we got 2 minutes. We're going to take off one more time. This time, we're going to take her straight up. I'm going to do a regular barrel roll and then a loop. Just to show you what this plane is capable of. We're going to do a barrel roll. That's a tight roll. Now there's a little bit of a wider barrel roll. And we're going to come back this way. I'm going to do a big loop. Table. Come around here. This time I'm going to land on this side of the runway. Remember, landing is all about throttle. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. But them big old bush tires are awesome. Alright, we're going to take off one more time, one more landing, and that'll be it for this particular video. I'm going to take her up, turn her, we're going to fly her pattern. Go out to the pattern anyways. Out to my coffee table. The other corner of the coffee table. I'm going to bring her back in and hope to get a nice land on the runway. Well, maybe not. But that's okay. And what do you want to hear before you ever touch your model? Motor off, that's right. Now, everything that I just showed you with this Parkzone Sport Cub S2, you can do with the Carbon Cub S2 from Hobby Zone in the advanced with just the AS3X only. There was no self-leveling. You got safe turned off. Just basic aerobatics. It's a great solid plane. So when I talk about this, I know I keep killing the dead horse. I'm talking about the Carbon Cub S2. Personally, for me, this is what I consider my first true airplane. I started out learning on the Hobby Zone Delta Ray, the big white and blue one, which had Elevon mixing, and then I went to the Hobby Zone Sport Cub, which is just controlled by the tail and had the rubber bands installed wings, and then I got this one. This is my first true 4-channel, which means when we say 4-channel, we're talking elevator, rudder, ailerons, and your other control, my hands away from the prop, is throttle. People don't think that's the control, but that's actually your main flying control, is your throttle. So, well, anyways, there you go. And I'm running a 3-cell LiPo, and this is a Hobby Star. Thank you so much for watching. This is Fat Guy Flies RC. Big shout out to my regular viewers and subscribers, and a big shout out to my wonderful cameraman, camera lady, who started filming this for me. God bless y'all, and don't forget, faith, family, and friends, them planes. Bye-bye.